our group decided to read through the book Crazy Love and Whole in Our Gospel. And we just started making a commitment thereafter of how could we love God and love people as our principal ministry, as our principal focus in our group. And exciting things have happened over the past year. And you're going to hear various video testimonies from people in our group of what's going on. Areas that we've really gotten involved with, we started supporting the Love Inc. food bank out here in Woodinville. Housed in the Methodist Church, where we serve one Saturday every month. And we get to minister to people that are coming in that need some food, and we get to pray with them, talk with them, develop relationships with them. Another ministry that we've got is we've adopted the 10th City out of Woodinville. Actually, it's in Kirkland right now. 10th City number 4. We've provided different long john underwear. We serve food to them once every couple months. We've invited the 10th City folks to our home so they have a warm place to stay for a Saturday, watch some movies, just have some great conversation, and just love on people. We've also served with the rescue van. Pastor Jeff Geis signed us up for New Year's Eve this last year, where a number of us from our life group went downtown and served with the Union Gospel Mission, going from just unbelievable places that you didn't even know existed in Seattle, where a bunch of homeless people just need a leg up in getting some warm cocoa, some clothes, blankets, and just some care, and just being able to share some testimonies with them, pray with them, and just give them encouragement and just love on them. Right now I'm going to allow you to listen to some video testimonies from others in our group about what's happening, what's changing in our group, and how that's affecting our life.
I think people get really just complacent in being in their comfort zone. But once you as a Christian can talk about what you've done, that's a little bit outside the box, and it inspires them to want to do something similar.
But to get to that point of how do you help? What can I do? What can we as a group do? How do we make an impact out there without it being yourself, going by yourself? How do you go and make a difference?
And I realized that doing it in a group is such a great way to minister, because it kind of helps us get out of our comfort zone that we're a little afraid to do individually, but as a group, you know, we feel a little bit of strength in that, I guess.
I was really surprised at the food bank just how easy it was to just pray with those women, that they were so open and so honest about what they were feeling, what they were experiencing in their life, and I don't know what their status is as far as their relationship with Christ, but they were very willing to share and accept prayer and accept a hug and be loved on, which was really cool.
You know what? I stopped by. They were normal people. They were normal people that lost their house. They were normal people that lost their jobs. And this is how this all came together. And they just want to be back in a house again. They just want a normal life again, and to have that back. And it's hard to have that with where they're at right now. So they just need some extra love. They need someone to encourage them. They need someone to pray with them and just be with them.
I think that's the benefit of consistency too. When we go to these places consistently, it opens it up, because I've watched guys that were super cold when we first started going, not wanting prayer, out the door, no, I don't need a hand carrying this out, and then all of a sudden they see your face again and they're like, this guy is somewhat trustworthy. And then you just sit down and you have a chat, and their heart's warmed, your heart's warmed, and you're able to share heart to heart, and you're able to minister them without even trying very hard at all.
Definitely a way that you can witness in a very open, like it opens doors that maybe you could not open with somebody who's a non-Christian.
I mean, you walk out with a gal that normally would never allow you to pray with her, never wanted it, and all of a sudden she said, yeah. And you could see the impact that Christ was having on her life, because she was in a position of need that she had no control over. And she recognized it and was willing to open up and allow somebody else to pray for her need.
You know, you are Christ's hands and feet, and you're not thumping a Bible. What you're doing is you're acting on your faith.
That to me is powerful.
Yeah.
And it has a great impact on somebody that wasn't impacted before.
All of us are now kind of looking at people differently. You know, we've learned to love God and recognize that we can also love others the same way He did. So we're challenged when we're out just in our normal days, walking through Home Depot or at Starbucks or at work or at the ball fields or what have you. When we see people, we're looking at them differently. We look in their eyes. We say, you know what? God loves that person. I think I'm going to love that person. Even if we don't strike up a relationship, that's just the mentality our group's starting to develop. And just loving people no matter where they're at in life.